Alright, I'm back with another part of the King Arthur series, and last time the rematch had officially begun. Scotland went back to war with England, but not only that, we managed to rally the men. We stood side by side and we managed to retake all of Scotland. We pushed the English south of Hadrian's Wall, and hopefully it'll stay that way. But then the King of Scotland decided to surprise us. He mustered up an army of his own and he decided to take North Wales for us. The castle was awarded to the Pendragon clan and now we have land again. So overall, last episode was a great success. But that being said, the war is not over yet. If we go to diplomacy, the English are still stronger than us. They still have more towns and well, actually no, we're equal on towns and castles. For as big as England is in this mod, it doesn't have many like settlements or buildings here, does it? You know, if I zoom out here, I mean, look at how much land they own, yet it's just 3 castles and 2 settlements. Fair enough, I guess. I think the French still own this one, and they own Pembroke. But it looks like this war is going to continue, but I don't know for how much longer. We're probably going to have to ditch the castle and see what England is up to. I mean, as much as I would love to sit here and rest in my homeland, we need to protect the realm. We can't abandon the Scots now just because they've helped us retake our homeland. We swore an oath and we must fulfill it. I think we have trapped an English lord in the woods. I move slightly faster in the trees because of my Welsh culture. And we have captured her. I'm pretty sure she kidnapped me not too long ago, so it is only fair that I return the favour. Well, it is time to take down the English once more. The only problem being, it is night time and I can't see a thing. I mean, I see a little blob of soldiers over there. I don't know where they're going or what they're up to. Hopefully the archers will start firing and we can kill them as soon as possible. They're going to shield wall, are they? Is that how this is going to go? Well, it looks as though the English are playing defensive this time. Although that being said, as soon as we killed one of them, they're now making their move. That's all it took. A single man died and they abandoned their defenses. Huh. If only it was always that easy, eh? The English cavalry is on their way. We're going to put a stop to that. Infantry, are you ready? You know what? Cavalry, cut down their entire ranged army. And by ranged army, I mean those 3 guys at the back. And now the shield wall will hold. And I don't want to see us lose a single soldier. Okay, we lost a soldier. Alright, lads. You may as well charge. You may as well get this over and done with. And we're done. We're going to head back into Wales, sell all the battle loot so I got the funds to keep on going because we're rapidly losing money as always. And we'll lock the woman away in our dungeon. We can't allow her to rejoin the English army. 17,000 gold, not bad at all. That'll keep us going for quite a while longer. If I can hoard as much money as possible from this war, that would be great. But either way, we're going to go to the dungeon, we're going to manage the prisoners, and we're going to stuff her inside. You are not going to see the light of day until this war is over, I'm afraid. And now we must travel back into England and give them another jolly good thrashing. It is nice to see that we're actually winning battles. After suffering 4 defeats in a row not too long ago, we're on the winning side. Well, this could be interesting. We have found ourselves in a 3v1. We still outnumber them though, even though there's 3 of them. And if we take a look at their armies, She has a lot of cavalry, which I'm not a fan of. She is mostly infantry, and half of them are recruits, so that shouldn't be a problem. And he's mostly cavalry, and they're all English knights near enough. He's going to be a problem. She's going to be a bit of a problem, but she is going to be a walk in the park. We'll be able to kill her army, no problem. It's those damn horses that are going to be a bit of a concern. The enemy cavalry is flanking either side while the infantry charges head on. Okay, this is how it's going to go, is it? You're going to try and surround us and kill us. Well, not today, my friends. Not today. We are going to make our stand. We have united the Welsh and the Scots. And soon we shall unite all of Britain. Cavalry, attack the enemy knights. Just delay them for as long as you can. I know you're outmatched, but do us proud, lads. Do us proud. As for the enemy, well, we're going to have to put a stop to them. The infantry is on us, lads. And so it begins. It is time to fight to the death. Attack! Attack, soldiers of Wales, soldiers of Scotland. Kill them all. Alright, that was a bit rude, lads. Here I am trying to chant and inspire the men, and someone kicks me in the back of the head with their horse. That is just uncalled for, you know. You look important, so I'm going to try and kill you. There we go. You also look fairly important. You know what? Anyone on a horse, I'm just going to assume they're important. Whether they actually are or not, I have no idea. We can reload the crossbow. We might be able to shoot one or two of them off their horses. Alright, infantry, I'm going to need you here, lads, in the square formation. Archers, you know what? You're also going to go in the square formation, but you're going to go inside the inside the infantry just to hide you away, because this cavalry is going to be a bit of a pain. If I allow them, they're going to run circles around us, and well, it just won't be great, lads. So just hide behind the infantry and hope for the best. If we huddle into one big blob, I'm sure the horses won't be able to breach our lines. That's it, lads. Give him the blob. Watch now. He stands no chance. Well, he stood no chance anyway. But that was because of the blob. The blob is super effective. Although that being said, have they retreated? Oh. This battle is over, men! We have done it! We have taken down 3 of them. Now the question is, how many of those 3 have we captured? Well, apparently we captured none of them because we gotta finish off the army. Well, I'm gonna send in the troops. There's no point me getting involved in 9 of them. Although that being said, I lost more men than I'm happy with. That's too many losses if there's only 9 enemies, lads. But either way, we have caught prisoner 1, prisoner 2, and prisoner 3. Who are you? You're free? I guess so. No thanks are necessary because I didn't even know you were there, I'm sorry. As for the troops that we did lose, well, we rescued that woman's army. And we're just going to recruit them all. Now that's what I'm talking about. Legendary armor. We're going to become even more of a tank. Legendary boots as well. Why not? Legendary gloves. Have we got a hat to go along with it, lads? I don't think so. We're still lacking the hat. We do have a lordly hat, though. Now that we have won that battle, our goal is to make it back to Wales. I have a lot of gear on me that I don't want to lose. 5,500 gold in prisoners. Don't mind if I do, but it is the items I'm looking for. The shop only has 40,000 gold, and he doesn't have enough. Well, shit, we are actually rich. Now that we have all the gold, we're gonna lock these prisoners away in our dungeon, never to be seen again. You can offer a ransom all you want, but I'm not going to accept it. I don't need gold anymore. So if we take a look at the Kingdom tab now, I'm sure it's going to be in our favor. And there you have it. We have knocked their strength down to 1,400. We now have 9 of them locked up. Overall, great success, although people are considering ending the war. Why end the war? We're actually winning. Now's our opportunity to crush them. Do not ease up on the English. We allow them to rebuild, and look what happened last time. They took half of Scotland from us. We cannot make that mistake, men. We must keep up the fight and prevent them from coming back. Well, the time has come to bring an end to this war. It seems that the Scottish nobles are done. They have suffered too many casualties. Even though we're winning, it's just too much for them to bear, and they want to bring an end to the war. I don't know why they say we have too many enemies, because they are our only enemy. As far as I'm aware, we have not gone to war with anyone else, unless there's something I don't know about. But if we take a look at the stats, well, we came out on top in strength. We got half of them locked up. 4,500 people died in this war, which again is more dead than left alive. But 3 successful sieges and 7 successful raids. Overall, we gave the English a good thrashing. We just need to be careful though, because as soon as their war with France comes to an end, they're probably going to end up declaring war on us and attempting to retake all of their land and punish us further. If we take a look at the tribute, they're paying us over 1,000 gold a day. I'm only getting 150 of that, although that'll cover some of the expenses we have. But this now means we can head back into Wales and relax. There's some looters on our land. We can't have that, so I'm going to tell the men to go in and kill them and put a stop to their crimes. I need to sell the remainder of the battle loot. The shop didn't have enough money last time, but they should now. 78,000 gold. Not bad. Not bad at all. Hopefully that will last us until the next war. We are losing 800 a day. So, I mean, it's not going to last us too long if our next war isn't going to be for like another 2 years like last time. But it's a nice reserve to have for the time being. Well, quite a bit of time has passed since the last war. We have gone through like 50,000 already. If we take a look at the Kingdom tab, the French-English war has come to an end, which means England is rebuilding. And when England rebuilds, they make some interesting decisions. That being said, the other clans are willing to go to war with Ireland again. This has hit 100% multiple times, but no one actually starts it. I do have the influence to now start the war, but I fear England might take advantage, especially if we sail across into Ireland. We're not going to be able to get back fast. I mean, it'll take us too long to travel, and in which case England might take advantage of that. So we might have to wait and see what happens. But before we take part in another war, there are 73 looters on my land. I don't know where they've all come from. I don't know what they're doing, but we are going to put a stop to them. 73 of them. Alright, men. Today you are facing looters. This may be the easiest fight of your life. There are a lot of them, I won't lie. Way more than I was expecting. But they are looters. They don't have armor. They don't have much equipment. Surely the archers can kill like half of them before they even arrive. I'm expecting them to start retreating before soon. That's what I like to see. A green kill feed. And a lot of dead enemies. And there you go. Half of them are now retreating. Those of them who don't retreat will, well, get a crossbow bolt from me, I guess. But that's it. I didn't even have to get the infantry involved. I don't even know why I told them to shield wall. Was I that scared by the looters? I think it is time to go to war once more. Our cash is starting to run low, and if we take a look at the Kingdom tab, well, the Kingdom of England is battered and bruised. They don't look like they're really up to much. They've lost another castle since we last fought with them. So instead, we are going to turn our attention to the Kingdom of Ireland. After all, Ireland is within the British Isles, and we need to conquer it in order to unite all of the Isles. That is our goal after all, a united kingdom under one banner. I have started this war, I have proposed the idea to the nobles, and I'm not going to vote. We're going to have to take the same approach that we took with England. We're going to have to take them down one by one, thin their numbers and prevent them from building any armies. Even though like Ireland is a small bit of land, they have 3 settlements and 2 castles. Whereas we have 3 castles and 2 settlements. I'm assuming, I could be completely wrong, but I'm going to assume an Irish army is going to assemble and they're going to sail to Pembroke and come for me. As I'm isolated alone, it wouldn't surprise me. We'll have to keep an eye out. We'll have to get to the coast and do a bit of scouting, I think. And there we go, the first of the Irish armies to step foot on our land. Welcome to Wales, my friends. Welcome to Wales. We're going to give you a welcome of a lifetime. And the defense of Powys has begun. I knew the Irish would target us first being isolated in Wales, but we are not an easy target. We are not some walk in the park where you think you can conquer our lands. We will defend it till the last man. We have 400 soldiers in this castle, so unless more of them show up, they're not going to take it with an army of that size. But to be honest with you, I don't think they would have attempted to siege with an army of that size if backup wasn't on the way. There's gotta be more of them, surely. I will have a chat with the attacker. You gotta have a conversation with them before the battle begins. Is he the leader of his clan? He is. I haven't seen the Irish really, so they're not favorable with me. I don't really know any of them. But perhaps we could convince them to join us. No. Do you want to surrender? No. Alright. I guess we're fighting to the death, lads. I tried. He wasn't having any of it. There's not much else I can do. Out of interest, I thought I'd actually check how many friends I actually have, and apparently none. That is the answer. I don't have a single friend in this world. I do have an enemy though, apparently Roger of York. He's not a fan of me, I don't know what I did to Roger. But yeah, Roger is my arch nemesis and we have no friends. Well, I can honestly say I'm surprised. I don't know what to say. One more Irish lord showed up, good old Tommy. He decided to burn my village to the ground, which, to be honest with you, is quite rude of him. I will march out after defeating this army and put a stop to him. We can't allow someone to do such a thing and get away with it. But I am genuinely surprised that no one else has shown up to assist this army, and they're willing to attack. They tried building catapults, which we ended up destroying, causing some casualties on their side. We actually outnumber them, and if Bannerlord has taught me anything, if you are outnumbered in a siege as the attacker, it is almost always guaranteed death. But if we can capture these 4 lords, that would be a great start to the war. Ireland only has 6 clans, and if we capture 4 of them, that's probably half the army gone. But either way, we are going to have to put a stop to them. I didn't get a ballista this time, guys. I just went for 4 catapults, so we'll see how it plays out. But let's get it over and done with. Alright, soldiers, man the walls. I repeat, man the walls. We are going to have to put a stop to the Irish. I started this war, so all of the bloodshed is on me. As the person who started this war, I want to ensure we take as little casualties as possible. I didn't want to lead you to your deaths, men. I promise you, we are going to win this war and put a stop to the Irish. The British Isles, as I said, will soon be united under a single banner. That is my goal. That is my dream. And as Arthur Pendragon, I shall accomplish it. The catapults are causing devastating casualties right now. If we take a look, we've already taken about 70 of them down. Is that their siege tower in the distance broken over there? Have we actually already broken? What? And now they're retreating. Was that it? Is that all the Irish had to offer? 3 men fell in this battle. 3. We have captured 1 of the 4 Irish lords. We have captured 2 of the 4 Irish lords. We have captured 3 of the 4 Irish lords. And 1 of them got away, it seems. Well, out of the entire Irish army that just attacked us, that is all that survived. And I'm afraid they're going to get away. With the prisoners that I took and the fact that we're disorganized after battle, I don't really have the movement speed to catch them, so they're probably going to flee. But as for Tommy here, well, Tommy's going to get away as well. Alright. Well, they have managed to get away for now. But it is great start to the war. 3 lords captured in our prison. Hold on a minute. Tommy's hiding back there. I will get rid of these prisoners and chase him around the corner. And he's gone back to Ireland. They have officially fled the country. They want to ransom one of the lords for 0 gold. Do I look like a mug? 0 gold? I've got bills to pay, my friend. Speaking of bills, I sold the prisoners, but I didn't sell the battle loot. We're going to have to get that gold up if we're going to fund the rest of this war. That's an extra 16,000 gold. It's not a lot, but it'll keep us going for a little while longer. But as for the Irish, I don't think we've seen the last of them. I'm sure they're going to come marching over once again, and we're going to have to be ready. I do have 200 influence, so I guess the question is, do I muster up the armies and attack, or do we play passively? A lot of the Scottish lords are already battered. I don't know what's happened to them. Has there been an epic battle somewhere? I'm not entirely sure. But the army looks like it's getting destroyed. I will recruit the only 2 lords with a decent sized army. Everyone else is pretty battered other than the king. And what can I achieve with these 2 lords? That's the question. Do I summon them both, sail into Ireland and try to steal one of their castles possibly? Maybe even a settlement? I mean, a settlement may be out of our reach. But we could give it a go. Or do we just go on over and just beat up the Irish? If we take a look at the kingdom, we're kind of not really winning. We have knocked their strength down a decent size after defeating their army. If we show the recent events, we can see that the war was declared. They created an army. They sieged the castle. We battered the army. And now I've created an army. That's all that's happened in this war so far. Well, we might have to put a stop to that plan. It is going to cost me 13,000 gold to sail across. I don't know if it's actually worth it or not. This could be a bit of a problem. If it's going to be that expensive to travel across, is it worth it? Because I'm only going to have a few days worth of gold to try and do something over there. How do you think we should play out this war? Do we play passive and stay on the mainland, and any Irish armies that come across, we cut them down? Or do I pay the gold, travel across, and try to do something? It's going to be hard. We won't be able to like starve anyone out or anything because I won't have the funds to keep them going. I don't know what to do. We may even have to abandon the army and just roam around on our own. Ireland, maybe this is why no one has invaded it yet. You're a tricky fellow, I'll give you that. You are a tricky fellow. How are we going to invade you? But that is going to be it for this part of the King Arthur series. As I said, let me know how you think this war should play out. And as always, a big thank you to the Gwaggles members for your continued support. And until next time, see ya.